Support for Just Seen It comes from Warner Archive Instant. Streaming hard-to-find movies and TV shows direct from the studio at WarnerArchiveInstant.com. Support for Just Seen It comes from Weaver's Coffee and Tea, makers of hand-roasted artisan coffee and hand-blended tea. Learn more at weaverscoffee.com. Kimball Beauty, offering a complete line of hair care products, is a proud sponsor of Just Seen It. Great hair equals great confidence. Learn more at KimballBeauty.com. With her daughter leaving for college, Ava decides to start dating again. When she meets Albert, she unexpectedly falls for him.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, did I get the day wrong?
No. Why?
Because you're wearing your pajamas?
But when she discovers Albert is her new friend's ex-husband, things get complicated. In Enough Said.
Hi, I'm Brenna.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Kevin, and we're here to review James Gandolfini's last film, Enough Said. We've all just seen it. Brenna, tell us about it.
This film was cute, it was believable, and it was a lot of fun. It's very basic, it's very simple, but it gets the job done. With these characters that you like, the characters are all well written, the dialogue is great, each character seems fully fleshed out, even the ones that we only see for 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
Well, writer-director Nicole Holofcener has a long track record, a very good one, by the way, of working in both television and film. She wrote for Parks and Recreation, Sex and the City, 6 Feet Under, and then she also has a nice roster of feature films, Lovely and Amazing, Friends with Money. So she's good at small stories and interesting unseen worlds.
What I liked about it is that it seemed like a crowd-pleasing When Harry Met Sally type comedy, but it was a realistic one.
She does a very authentic, realistic look at like middle-aged people dating.
Right.
With the dialogue and the writing, it's extremely accessible, even for a 22-year-old who's never had a long-lasting, serious relationship to be able to watch this movie and identify with all of the characters.
Yeah.
Because the concepts are so universal. Everybody deals with divorce.
It did feel to me a bit like a 90-minute sitcom, though. There were really no stakes. Things were kind of neatly kind of tied up and resolved. There were no arcs for these characters. There was no growth. There was no arc. It's a flat linear story.
The story is flat and linear, but there's definitely growth.
There's definitely character arc.
It feels, though, very much like the way we resolve sitcoms.
Through this relationship with James Gandolfini, she starts to change. She starts to let things go. She starts to realize her flaws. And I thought that was where the growth was. Whereas at the end, she kind of had to let it all go and be like, you know what, I'm here and hopefully you're going to like me.
Eva was just telling me that there are no men at this party that she's attracted to.
Okay. I don't know why you would make that announcement.
Really?
But,
Is that unusual?
no, actually. To be honest, it's not unusual. No offense.
No, that's okay. It's okay. There's no one here I'm attracted to either.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of an ugly crowd, really.
What did we think about Julie Louis-Dreyfus?
Why don't I see her on the big screen more?
Thank you.
I thought this woman is brilliant. She's a brilliant comedian. I wanted to see more of her on the screen, and to be quite honest, if she spent more time on the big screen, I have a feeling like people like Kristen Wiig and Tina Fey couldn't get in edgewise next to this woman because of her timing, her physicality. I mean, she's really, really funny.
And she proves, too, that she can do drama.
Yeah.
You know, she can do something heavy and make it work.
Yeah.
She was quirky without being obnoxious, and she was still relatable, even with all of her facial expressions are all amazing.
And James Gandolfini as Albert, her love interest, you just want to wrap your arms around him and give him a big old hug. Just a big bear hug. He's so sweet and tender, and you just don't imagine that he has soft spots or that he could be hurt. And when he is, and he expresses it, he's very convincing.
His vulnerability in this is very deep. It's beautiful. There's the scene where he mentions his heartbreak. You're like, I'm so sorry. It's not nice. Go shoot them or something. That's what you normally do.
Why don't you bring Tony Soprano out?
Exactly. And he doesn't have to in this. He can just be a regular guy.
Yeah.
Does your daughter live with you?
Half the time. It aggravates her sometimes, but the thing is she and her mother are very, very neat.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, their favorite store is that, I don't know, what is it? It's the store with all the empty boxes in the store.
Oh, the container store?
Yes, the container store. The store that sells crap, so you can put your crap in so you can go out and buy some more crap.
I love that store.
It was directed by Nicole Holofcener, who also wrote it, and it's very simple. It's simple but effective directing. She gets out of the way, is really what she does. She's out of the way and she lets these talented actors do what they do best.
She has a very nice eye. The visual design, I particularly appreciated. It's warm and tactile.
It's Pottery Barn.
It's Pottery Barn and Container Store, right? It's Pottery Barn and Container Store, and it's sunshiny, and people live in breezy, lovely homes.
It's not like Nancy Meyer's movies.
Oh, no.
Where they're all rich white people drinking wine in their beautiful houses that are spotless. This was a little bit more lived in,
Yes.
a little bit more realistic.
Lived in.
I knew people like this.
Enough Said is charming and sweet. You don't have to rush to see it, but it would make for a good date night for its target audience. So I say see it.
Enough Said starts off with a bang, but in the end, it's really just a whisper. It feels too much like a sitcom that I can watch on TV at home. I say stream it.
I love this film. I think you should ignore Leah and see it.
Despite that, our votes add up to 2.5 tickets, which is a see it for Enough Said.
Cheers!
Cheers
To James Gandolfini.
to James Gandolfini.
Kimball Beauty, offering a complete line of hair care products, is a proud sponsor of Just Seen It. Great hair equals great confidence. Learn more at KimballBeauty.com. Support for Just Seen It comes from Warner Archive Instant. Streaming hard-to-find movies and TV shows direct from the studio at WarnerArchiveInstant.com. Support for Just Seen It comes from Weaver's Coffee and Tea, makers of hand-roasted artisan coffee and hand-blended tea. Learn more at weaverscoffee.com.